You're sitting somewhere quiet, maybe late at night, maybe early morning, and for no clear reason, you suddenly think about someone you haven't talked to in years. Not because something reminded you of them, not because you saw their name, they just appeared in your mind. You try to remember the last time you spoke, what you said, how it ended, and it feels distant, almost unreal. That feeling is called Nodus Tollens. It's the realization that the plot of your life doesn't make sense to you anymore, that the story you thought you were living has quietly drifted into something else, without a clear turning point. You didn't notice it happening, but suddenly, you're here, and it's different. Ellipsism, at some point, usually when you're alone with your thoughts, you become aware of everything you'll never see. Not in a dramatic way, just a quiet, almost neutral understanding. There will be future technologies, discoveries, moments in history that will happen long after you're gone. Entire conversations, entire lives, entire worlds continuing without you. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's not fear exactly, more like a soft frustration. A curiosity with no way to satisfy it. That's ellipsism, the sadness of missing out on the future. Klexos, sometimes you think about how long anything you do will actually last. A post, a video, a conversation, even the biggest moments of your life. You imagine them fading over time, becoming less relevant, less remembered, until eventually they disappear completely. Not because they weren't important, but because everything fades eventually. Klexos is that awareness that no matter how much you create or achieve, time keeps moving and memory isn't permanent. Adronitis, you meet someone new and they seem interesting, not in a surface level way, but in a way that makes you want to understand them. The way they think, the things they've experienced, the small details that shaped who they are. But at the same time, there's this quiet frustration because you know it would take years to really know them. Conversations, shared moments, time, a lot of time. And you don't have access to that instantly. That feeling of wanting to know someone deeply, but being aware of how long it would take, that's Adronitis. Exulansis, there are moments when you try to explain something important to you. A thought, a memory, a feeling, something that matters. You put it into words, you try your best, but the other person doesn't fully get it. Not because they're not listening, but because some experiences don't translate. And after a few attempts, you just stop trying. You nod, you move on, and that part of you stays unshared. Exulansis is that quiet decision to stop explaining because you realize it won't land the way it exists inside you. Rückkehrunruhe. Sometimes you go back to a place that used to mean something to you. A street, a house, a school, somewhere that holds memories. And as you walk through it, you expect to feel something familiar, something comforting. But instead, there's this strange restlessness, like you don't fully belong there anymore, even though you once did. The place hasn't changed that much, but you have. Rückkehrunruhe is that unsettling feeling of returning somewhere that no longer fits the version of you that exists now. Liberosis. There are moments when the pressure of being a person feels heavy. Expectations, responsibilities, decisions, all of it stacking up. And in those moments, there's a quiet wish not to disappear, not to escape, but just to care a little less. To feel things less intensely, to not overthink every detail. Liberosis is that desire to loosen your grip on life, just enough to breathe. Opia. Have you ever held eye contact with someone just a little too long? Not in a romantic way, not even intentionally, just long enough that it becomes uncomfortable. Because in that moment, It feels like something deeper is happening, like there's too much being seen, too much being exchanged without words. Opia is that intensity, the vulnerability of looking into someone's eyes and realizing they're looking right back into you. Avenoir. Usually, we think about life in terms of looking back. Memories, past moments, things that already happened. But sometimes, you catch yourself imagining the future as if it's already a memory. You picture moments that haven't happened yet, conversations, places, versions of yourself, and you feel them in advance. Avenoir is that strange shift, experiencing the present as something that will eventually become the past. And then there's something quieter, something that doesn't always have a name. It's that moment when you realize your life is happening right now, not in the past, not in the future, but right here, in this exact second. And while you're thinking about everything else, time is still moving. Moments are still passing. People are still changing, including you. And just like that, another moment becomes something you'll only ever remember.